Hi, Kenneth. Leonard Parker here. You probably received a few emails from me over the past month or so related to online marketing or SEO for your construction company. And uh, first and foremost, I do hope that you, your team, your loved ones, you all are safe and sound with this pandemic that we have going on in our country. But the reason I'm reaching out to you today has had a chance to take a quick look at your website and identify some, real quick, easy SEO opportunities I see to really help your website and your business get more visibility online, get more traffic to the website, and ideally more calls and more jobs lined up for your team. So my goal is to keep this video short, so I'll jump right in. The first thing I noticed here on your main services page, and I noticed that in addition to fire and water damage repair, you also have other specialties. So my recommendation is that first, I'm assuming that fire and water damage repair, that's a major moneymaker. You actually create a standalone page on your site just for this service where you can go really into detail, maybe share some pictures of some of the work that you and your team has completed, and really kind of drill down what makes your fire and water damage repair services better than any other provider in Muskegon. And then I would do the same, maybe pick out of this list the top 4 to 5 money makers for the business, or the top specialties where you see the most potential, and do the same. Create standalone pages, and actually allows you to get a lot more detailed about what you can provide and what makes you the best option in the area. So that's the first thing. The second thing, I actually saw this actually on your locations page. Yep. So I saw that here you say serving Muskegon and North Ottawa County since 1990. So that's great that you have 30 years of experience in the area. What I would recommend here, I'm based down in Texas, but so I'm not quite familiar with the area. But in those counties, there are some larger towns, like, maybe there's, more people than others. Maybe like picking the top 5 to 10 of those cities and actually creating a page for each of those cities. That way you can get a lot more specific, writing to someone in that city or town. And then you can, optimize things like your title tag specifically for that city, because when it comes to your website, it's one thing to get traffic to the website, but then the goal is to, once that person gets to your page, that they give you a call or submit their information, and that's really when you are able to write to someone who is in Muskegon, Michigan, or any of the surrounding towns. That can really help kind of push them forward to calling you. So highly recommended there. And then the last thing I saw actually goes away from your website. Kind of just did a quick Google search for you guys, and I saw that you didn't have the greatest rating. You have a 3, but that's only 2 reviews. But ideally, you will want that to be at about 4.4, 4.5 at a minimum. And the only way to do that at this point is to get more 5-star reviews, because trust me, even though if someone lands on your website or they heard from you all from they were referred to you all, good chances they're going to do a quick Google search to see what your team is about, and that's definitely not something you want to see. So you definitely want to have some type of process where after you complete the job, you actually ask that customer for a review. And there are a lot of different ways you can automate this so that you don't have to think about it. One of the simple ways, you can just, collect some business cards or go out and get some business cards, and then just, on the back of the card, just kind of give them instructions on how they can leave a review for you all. But you want to make sure that you take care of that. So I'll end the video there. Like I said, I want to keep it quick, but just a quick summary. Number one, you want to build out standalone pages on your website for your priority services or services that have the most potential. Number two, you want to do something very similar with your area. So picking the top 5 to 10 cities that have the most people or have the most potential and build standalone pages for those cities. And then number three, you really want to kick it into high gear with your reviews and getting more reviews on your Google My Business profile. So Kenneth, I hope this video has been helpful. But if you have any questions, or even, if you're having some marketing challenges, or even if you see opportunities on the horizon, but not quite sure how to capitalize on those opportunities, I'm leaving my direct line, the 713 number here in the email. Feel free to give me a ring whenever you have a chance. Be happy to talk shop. Well, thanks, Kenneth, for watching. Take care. Have a great rest of your day.